reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And yep, it's good.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Here's Eaton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Shrimp. Will it go? The rebound by the Jazz. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside, Finley. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's McCollum. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Yeah, the craftiness of McCollum. Smooth in that mid-range area.
Here's Cunningham. And they recover it.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. He's off on that one. And so it's the Utah Jazz in total control, up by 29 going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, Andy. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Cunningham. We've got Domantas Sabonis, and it's Bol in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Finley can't hit.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Here's Moncrief. Pass to Jackson. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5 points.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Eaton. He's guarded by Sabonis. Here's Eaton. Clock is at 3. Rejected by Sabonis.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pass to Jackson. There's the 3.
Celtics foul. Bol.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Cunningham, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Payton passes to Sabonis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
It's the versatility and the unpredictability of what Sabonis does that makes him so hard to match up with, which is why he gets these easy tic-tac fouls.
At the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and is an exceptional passer also.
And Sabonis drops them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Wallace. Here's Finley. 3-pointer off the mark.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Wallace. Here's Eden. He's guarded by Sabonis. Rejected by Sabonis. And he gets it back. Got hacked and still got it to go.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. Verajao, he's checked in for Utah. James Harden comes in for Kate Cunningham. Boston with the ball. Pass to Moncrief. Jackson with it. Here's Sabonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
Now here's Harden. Guarded by Payton. And that's good. Harden for 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. On up the court. Oh, return to sender. They retain possession. Here's Payton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
James Harden picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Gary Payton. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. All right, the Jazz making a change here. He's off on the second.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Christie gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Christie.
He's got 9. Here's Payton. He's got 5. Jackson outside. Payton's shot is good.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. On the wing, Harden. Harden with the jam.
Scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
Jackson outside. Payton against Harden. Out to Sabonis. And that one hits the back iron. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Moncrief. Now here's Payton. To the paint. Moncrief, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Payton passes to Gallinari. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Jazz have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Here's Harden. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And part of the Murray trade over the summer, Gallinari was bought out from the Spurs. So quickly there, he landed with the Celtics. He can still offer great shooting at the forward spot and was a nice signing by Boston.
Outside Harden. Oh, Sabonis with a block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Sabonis. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Verza.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Christie. Misses a 3. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Payton. And again, Boston with the triple.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Christie, guarded by Payton. Here's Verjao.
Get there.
Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now. Boston's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
The Jazz making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And here's McCollum. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2
Pass to
minutes.
Stackhouse. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. There's McCollum with the 3.
Yo, check Doug!
It's stolen. Here's Shrimp. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz
RJ,
ball.
you're in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly.
Chet
What's that
Holmgren.
like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out.
To the middle. Here's Verajao. It's deflected. McCollum against Cunningham. Shot's good by McCollum.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
To the right side. Back to Cunningham. Holmgren. It's good on the putback.
Holmgren.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Shrimp. Now McCollum, covered by Crowder. McCollum's shot is off.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And here's Cunningham. Crowder outside. From deep three-point range. Thomas misses. Boston has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Up again.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Utah Jazz. A huge 24-point lead for them. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, the Celtics shooting around 35% from the field so far. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Payton connects from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Eden. And as recovery and injury prevention goes high tech, Richard, many players are starting to wear the trackers to measure the wear and tear.
Well, look, wear and tear, at the end of the day, players have more things to their access. Doesn't matter if you're talking about medical equipment, treatment, doctors, trainers. So there's going to be wear and tear because that's professional sports, but more stuff today have been instituted to help the players recover faster.
And hopefully prolong their careers.
If they're good enough.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Wallace.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Here's Moncrief. Back to Payton. Just 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Gary Payton at the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Jackson, he's checked in for Gallinari. He's perfect from the line this time. Man, there are a lot of insane records in the NBA history books. Which do you think are the most unbreakable, RJ?
Well, I've got 4 off the top of my head. The 100 points by Wilt. I think LeBron James playoff scoring record, because a player is going to have to go to like 13 finals, and they're going to have to average 25 points a game in order to pass that. And then AC Green, he's got almost 1,200 consecutive games played. That's 15 straight seasons.
And I'd throw Stockton's assist record in there as well.
Yeah, no one's catching that because he didn't miss many games either.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Boston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Payton finds Jackson. Jackson on the wing. On the break. And he's gone for the lob. No good that time.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Moncrief. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And another miss by Utah.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Pass to Bowl. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Finley, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Cunningham against Payton. Now here's Jackson. Here's Moncrief. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Clock at 6. Pass to Finley. Over Jackson. Off the mark with a little step back Jay.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Here's Moncrief. And he converts the layup.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Wallace. Here's Finley. The ball's knocked loose. Kept alive. Cunningham outside. Here's Wallace. Pass to Finley. From deep. And it's Holmgren missing. The Celtics have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Tries it from 19. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Pass to Eden. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Jackson. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Here's Eden. Here's Finley. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Eden can't hit.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Payton. Here's Bowl. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the Jazz call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. They clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And your Celtics.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Moncrief, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
At the line for the Jazz, Chet Holmgren, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Moncrief. Back to Payton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a
2
fan.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Cunningham against Payton. And that one's good. Cunningham. And the Jazz lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And they get it back. Pass to Moncrief. The three is up. Utah with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Jazz.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11. Here's Peyton. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Wallace. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. And a strong finish with two hands.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Up top, Jackson. Launches a three. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Utah ball. Substitution on the court.
Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. Tipped. Now Harden. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one.
The end of the
A
game.
statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, James, you're facing a back-to-back. You're on the road. It's a tough schedule, but so far so good.
It's tough, man. We're a resilient team. We work extremely hard, you know what I'm saying? So put the pressure on us, but we're mentally tough. Big time win on the road, and we got another one tomorrow.
Resiliency is key in the NBA. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
North of the border in Toronto, the setting for the Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Cole is out there with Steven Jackson. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Moncrief in at the shooting guard position. And for Toronto, they've got Robertson. Smith is out there with Kevin Willis. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Sabonis with the bucket.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Allen inside the three-point line. Here's McGee, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Payton kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jackson.
2 shots. Ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
Take a break.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And he makes the first.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him.
Hey, you get shooter. I got him.
You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
Good on both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
That's tipped. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Smith with some nice D. Willis against Payton. And Willis gets it to go.
And showing off that elite strength, Willis is said to be able to bench press upwards of 400 pounds.
Jackson looking around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Robertson passes to Willis. Here's Allen. McGee trying to break free. Allen's shot is off. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And it's Willis finishing it off.
And how about the vision there from the Big O guys? Beautiful.
Payton passes to Jackson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Moncrief. The shot off that time, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
It's tipped. Willis, the pass to Smith. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Boston trailing.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas, 7'3", and just so skilled.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the Raptors with the ball. For Toronto, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Here's Robertson, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Moncrief against Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
At the line for 2.
Two.
The first one falls. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Moncrief hits them both. So timeout called here for the first timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Hardaway. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And DeRozan kicks to Hardaway. Rebound Boston. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Hayward against Jackson. Hardaway with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Hardaway passes to DeRozan. And here's Russell over Sabonis. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Bol.
Yeah, just a tremendous find by Domantas Sabonis. This guy plays the game the right way.
Here's Hardaway. The step-back jumper is good. Hardaway's got his 2nd bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again. That's how you share the rock. He to this time and time again.
Raptors trail by 5. Hardaway passes to DeRozan. Back to Hardaway. There's the triple. They get it back. Russell. And it's sent back by Sabonis. There's the lob to Sabonis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The shot by Hayward, wide open, buries the long-range jumper.
Listen, this guy's a viable threat from deep range. With a lot of time put into it, Gordon Hayward has morphed into a consistent three-point threat.
Jackson passes to McCollum. Sabonis trying to get open. McCollum, no good. Toronto's gone, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to DeRozan. And Bonner now, top of the key. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate just so pretty.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Raptors. And the Celtics also making a change. Detlef Schrempf's checked in for Steven Jackson. McCollum outside. The Celtics working the ball around now. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on DeRozan. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Sidney Moncrief, taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good for Moncrief. Boston making a switch here. Moncrief hits them both. Toronto trailing. Here's Hardaway. The layup off target.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
McCollum against DeRozan. Now here is Hardaway. Guarded closer. Here's Bonner. Drops in the layup for two.
The Red Rockets.
Bonner's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Detlef is one of the best at filling it up from deep. Just possesses great height and that high release point.
DeRozan tries again. Bonner's shot good. Bonner's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
McCollum, and that one is good.
CJ.
And the Celtics lead by 3.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
24.
It's the Celtics up by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Fans, we need you to get loud right
Some
now.
good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Raptors trail by 3. We've got Smith. Robertson is out there with Allen. Then there's Kevin Willis, and it's Bonner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Molinari finds Payton. Oh, and the jam by Payton.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Robertson dishes to Bonner. Passes it to Allen. Here's Robertson. And Payton sends it back. And he gets it back. They get the rebound. Here's Bonner. Payton with it. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Kicks to Shrimp. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Assist from.
Now it's a 7-point Boston lead.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robertson. And again, Toronto no luck. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Stackhouse. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Ray Allen picks one up. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, after that tremendous collegiate career, Stackhouse came into the NBA with a ton of buzz, and he has not disappointed. He's an offensive force to be reckoned with.
The Raptors making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Throws it up high, and it's McGee with the jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Payton kicks to Schrempf. Here's Stackhouse, and he drops that one in. Stackhouse has got 4 points this quarter.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Toronto calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
That was rocking. Thank you to our Northside crew.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Allen surveying the D. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Smith outside from the high post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Celtics leading by 7. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Rebound, Boston. Bular's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the pass to Schrempf. Pass to Gallinari. Over Bonner. Here's Bular. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Smith missing again.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
No good from Stackhouse. Raptors trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Schrempf passes to Payton. Over to the wing. Here's Bular. 5 to shoot. Stolen by McGee. Smith dishes to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Wait, fans, here they are, your North Side Crew. Fans, we need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Russell, he's checked in for Bond. Hayward comes in for Josh Smith. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Allen. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Robertson. Here's Stackhouse. Hits it from three-point range. Stackhouse has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Hardaway, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Sabonis. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Russell passes to Hardaway. Hayward outside. Pass to Kerr. Takes the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That one is on Stackhouse. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
Moncrief is checked in for Jerry Stackhouse. Second free throw, no good. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you have?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's sent back by Russell. Raptors trail by 9. Three-pointer, Hayward. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Hayward outside. Hardaway against McCollum. Back to Hardaway. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you got to put down in his face.
McGee with the block. Curry against Moncrief. Hayward left side. Outside Hardaway. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Boston leading by 11. Sabonis with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Jackson against Kerr. Passes to McCollum. Launches a three. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Curry.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, DeMar DeRozan.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the way C.J. McCollum can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
And there's a foul. C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And Toronto making a change here. Willis is checked in. Stolen by Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. There's the lob to the hoop. It's tipped.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The pass to Moncrief. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
Nice
first
work to
foul.
get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Raptors trail by 16. Hardaway kicks to DeRozan. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hayward. And the Raptors miss again. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Aiken passes to Jackson. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Watch Bull on the defensive end. Boy, he's got a lot of potential, especially as he adds strength to that frame.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Celtics lead by 18. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully, start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Fans, we need you to get.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been quite a game for Sidney Moncrief.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the floor for Boston, they've got Sabonis. Moncrief is out there with Payton. Then there's Jackson, and it's Bull in at the power forward. Back to Allen. Rebound, Boston. Bulls got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going. Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Allen.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And then Allen slams it in.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Robertson outside. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. On the wing, Jackson. It's rebounded by Oscar Robertson. Raptors trail by 20. Here's Allen. Up and in on the layup. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about Allen, able to control his body on these physical finishes, terrific at keeping the balance as he's getting bumped by the defense.
Jackson with it. Now Smith defending. And the rejection by Smith. Allen outside. Pass to McGee. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Russell is checked in for the Raptors. Boston also with the sub. Shrimps checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shot clock at 5. Payton against Robertson. And again, no good by Toronto.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
It's good. Payton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Clearly, Payton knows the ins and outs of the game. A little contact won't trip him up.
Smith, no good. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. Now the Raptors moving it up. Smith with the ball. Robertson trying to break free. Willis, no good. Boston leading by 20. Here's Moncrief, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with the matchups?
It's time for your North Side Crew. Come on, everyone. Give it up for the man. Canada's best dance team is coming your way, fans. Here they are, your North Side Crew. Fans, we need you to get down right now for your North Side Crew.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Willis. And here is Robertson. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Well, this is a guy who has great wingspan and has an ability to get the shots others can't.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. That's to Schrempf. Poked away. It's taken away by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on goal.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Boston making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And Josh Smith drops them both. Celtics leading by 18. Gallinari right side. Here's Moncrief. Sabonis trying to get open. And there's Moncrief. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Russell kicks to Smith. This one for 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Passes it to Noah. Allen outside. There's the pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Great open look there.
And Allen showing good recognition on that play to set up a teammate for the basket.
Payton passes to Gallinari. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Payton. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Allen slams it in.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Payton inside. Curry meets him. Shoots a fader. That one rolling around and rims out. Raptors trailed by 19. Feeds to Smith. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Great communication on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And the Raptors call time here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Bonner, he's checked in for Noah. Gordon Hayward comes in for Josh Smith. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Allen. And Hardaway is subbed in for Curry. And there's the feed to Bonner. Over Mikan. That's tipped. McCollum outside. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 5 now.
And there's the steadiness to McCollum's game. He's going to contribute from deep almost every game. It's becoming a given.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
He dishes it to Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Gallinari has both the size and the finesse to finish on the interior or to get to the foul line.
The Celtics have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Danilo Gallinari may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Because of his size, he can score on the interior, post a mismatch. We know he's a tremendous shooter. Love his game.
Gallinari hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Hardaway kicks to DeRozan. Hardaway against McCollum. To stop the run. Hardaway, no good.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Here's Mikan. He can't get that one. Hayward with some nice D. Over Stackhouse. And the Raptors miss again. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Mikan. Over Russell. Kept alive. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Celtics out in front, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Oh, Lord, Jesse made another one.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. We've got Russell. Hardaway is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Noah. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Count that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to DeRozan. Outside Curry. Right side Russell. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Outside, Russell. Back to DeRozan. Puts one up from 19. Here's Noah. Here's Russell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Warren comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Robertson in for Hardaway. Boston also with the sub. Cooper's checked in. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Westphal, covered by Robertson. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Robertson. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Offensive rebound. Ball's knocked loose. Schrempf with the steal. Here's Cooper. Finish off the break.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Warren kicks it to Noah. Raptors moving the ball around. From 6 away, here's Russell. Makes it off the glass.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Westphal. Shoots from the corner. Count it. Good. Schrempf's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Robertson dishes to Noah. He kicks to Curry. The pass to Warren. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
The Raptors making a switch here. Willis is checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Cooper. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And finished off by Noah.
That's second chance points, right? If you want to keep Joakim Noah off the glass, you better do your work early.
Pass to Schrempf. Now Stackhouse, guarded by Curry. Here's Westphal. Fires the three.
Boston foul. George Mikan. That's his first personal foul.
McCollum's checked in for Boston.
Foul. Celtics substitution. C.J. McCollum.
The Raptors shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Now Curry. Dishes to Robertson. Puts it up. And it's good off the back rim and in. Robertson's got his first points of the game.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Cullen passes to Cooper. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Curry kicks to Warren. Back to Curry. A three. That one, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Cooper, the pass to McCollum. And McCollum throws it down hard.
And slamming that one home. McCollum, 6'3", smaller for an off guard. But you see there, CJ can absolutely fly.
And here's Robertson outside. The rebound by Westfall.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Raptors.
Gordon Hayward.
Here's Mikan, plays it up and banks it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
They get it again. McCollum and block. That one goes careening off the glass. Noah dishes to Curry. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. More games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
McCollum against Noah. Stolen by Noah. Here's Hayward. Rebound Boston. Now here's McCollum. Here's Westfall. And that one is hammered home.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Pass to Hayward. Wide open look. And the shot goes in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Westfall passes to Cooper. Here's Westfall. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Domantas Sabonis.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
No good from Schrempf. And so Curry will bring it up for Toronto. The dish to Warren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Detlef Schrempf.
When TJ Warren is being aggressive, good things tend to happen. Puts the defense in a tough spot there.
Raptors. TJ Warren. 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
You know, one of my favorite things about TJ Warren is how much he believes in his ability to score the basketball. He doesn't back down from anyone.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Westphal. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At center, Patrick Ewing. At Pittsburgh.
Before we get started.
Well, guys, the alley-oop.
Well, he lobbed up a lot of them in his day. Thanks, Allie. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. And for the Pistons, Marc Gasol is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Lou Williams. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Takes it inside. Oh, Siakam with the block. Pass to Dumars. Here's Ewing.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Dumars. Here's Butler. Denied. And they get it back. Pass to Dumars. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range. The shot misses. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Williams on the wing. Checked by Hill. And here's Gasol. Shoots from 12. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Down low. Here's Ewing. Rebounded by the Pistons.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, And some of it's just bad luck. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And while the Pistons need to improve at both ends, Brent, offense is where they've struggled the most.
Yeah, last season near the bottom in field goal percentage and three-point percentage. They've got the playmakers, but they've got to convert and finish off those plays and get more consistent on the offensive end.
First personal foul. Team second.
Here's Dumars, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Johnson passes to Williams. Knocks it loose. In transition, here they come. Here's Dumars. And buries the jumper to finish off the break.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Williams passes to Johnson. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Here's Hill. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Gasol. His last outing, we saw him score 13.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Back to Williams. Pass to Gasol.
Brooklyn foul. Joe Dumars. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Pistons with possession here. 4-point game. Here's Williams. Blocked. Here's Ewing. Checked by Gasol. And Gasol with the block.
Oh, this is what Gasol can do at over 7 feet. Big blocks and constant pressure on the shooters.
Here's Williams. Will it go? And that one's good. Gasol's gotten his second bucket.
And right away, he's going to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
Here's Dumars, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Ewing, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Again, the miss by Williams.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Johnson with the defensive effort. The Pistons trailing. And here's Davis. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Williams with it. Siakam covering. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Nets, get the ball.
For the Pistons, Robinson, he's checked in for Johnson, and it's White in for Williams. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
JoJo White.
And with more of the season behind us than ahead of us, these teams have more or less taken their final form, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, everyone's done a good job moving pieces around and figuring out what works. Now it's just about protecting your record and getting it done out there.
And he drops it first. It's both from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Gasol. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Team second.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
First one falls for him.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Yo, I'm on this shooter, huh?
And he makes both free throws.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Dumars. He has 6. Here's Stevenson. And the Nets miss again.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you gotta like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Timeout called, the Nets. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Here comes the third Detroit.
And the Nets making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Jason Williams.
That's tipped. White with the steal. Throws it up high. And Davis slams it home.
That's an emphatic dunk coming from Anthony Davis.
Stevenson on the wing. The 3. Detroit with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Ewing. Going inside. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
You're always going to get effort from Gasol. Fantastic at staying after second chance scoring opportunities.
Here's Hill. Following the score by Detroit. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Now Jones. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Whew. just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Brooklyn calls timeout. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again.
That was your Pistons dancers, dance team. Make some noise. For your Pistons dancers, the dance.
Here's Williams, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Lucas. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Outside Jones. Pass to White. Outside Jones. 6 to shoot. And that's going to be a travel.
Nets, get the ball.
Williams against White. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. On the wing, Jones. Here's Marjanovic. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And now it's an 8-point Pistons lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
White against Williams. Oh, poked away. White with the steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Over Williams. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pistons on top. They're up by 8. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
We've got Lou Williams, Boban Marjanovic out there with Johnson, and it's Jones in a 2-guard. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Now here's Williams. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game.
And you never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
Pass to Hollins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Hey, we see plenty of 3-point shots every game, Brett. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
So both teams making some changes here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pistons leading. Williams in the post. He's covered by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Pass to Pierce. Williams with it. Coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Here's Black. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Hill, the pass to Butler. Back to Hill. Here's Dumars. Give him 8. 5 on the clock. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Pierce. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Hill. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Outside Butler. Rebound Detroit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Pierce. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. The Pistons making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Detroit calls timeout.
It's time for some teams free.
Gasol's checked in for the Pistons. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Black. The shot off that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Here's Dumars. No good, a bit long that time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Davis, the pass to Williams. Outside Davis. Here's Black. It's hauled in by Hill.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Ewing. Shoots over Davis. Outside for Butler. Kept alive. Oh, they need this! And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Hill's got his second basket.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist. So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
That one goes. Count it.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Gasol. Butler covering. Up top, Davis puts it up. And again, the Pistons missing. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
Now here's Gasol. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Davis. The 9-footer's on the mark. Davis has got his third bucket of the night.
The defense has to do a much better job of pushing AD out of the paint. Once he gets inside positioning like that, it's an easy shot. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Detroit calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
For your Pistons dancers, the dance team.
Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Gasol. Guarded closely. White for 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Lucas. Robinson defending. Stevenson with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Davis. Pass to White. Outside Robinson. Here's Marley. Here's Davis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Just excellent recognition by Anthony Davis to sell the shot fake. Gets the defense up in the air.
For your Pistons, Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
We've seen Anthony Davis change both his body and his game to adapt over time to what's going on in today's NBA, becoming a much more effective three-point shooter.
Rivers is checked in for Brooklyn. one misses. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Ewing. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
2 minutes.
Baseline jumper, and Gasol with the block. Hill the pass to Stevenson.
Hill.
The three is up. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to White. Outside Davis. Back to White. Stolen. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Marley. White for 3. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Nets. Ryan Hollins, Richard Jefferson.
Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Rivers. He's guarded by White. Rivers' shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Robinson passes to White. Here's Marley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. White, good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Nets shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Jefferson. Here's Lucas. Check by Davis. Here's Hollins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rivers. Over White. And again, it's the Nets missing. To the middle. Here's Davis. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. From deep. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So we conclude the first half. The Pistons on top, leading by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was Marc Gasol setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 3 block shots, and 7 rebounds. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebounds. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within them.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Here comes the fun, Detroit.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The Pistons leading. So on the floor for Brooklyn. Puts it up from 12. Williams misses. And for the Nets, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. Outside, Hill. Pass to Dumars. Outside, Butler. Shot clock at 5. The 11-footer. The Pistons clear it. They've led by as many as 11. Now Johnson. Checked by Hill. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5.
This guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness finds the open man.
Pass to Gasol. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Gasol's got 10.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside, Hill. Now Butler. Outside, Hill. Hill. And that one is hammered home.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside, Hill. Here's Dumars. Williams defending. To the inside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Dumars. Joe Dumars, shooting 1.
One shot.
The Pistons have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Johnson. Here's Black. Counted from distance. Give him 8 points now.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead. Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Outside Johnson. Outside Williams. Knocked loose. Here's Dumars. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Such a dogged defender as Butler's instincts right there get him the steal.
Here's Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Lou Williams. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team, someone the younger guys look up to.
The Pistons making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy? Yo, I'm on shooter, huh?
And Williams drops them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Ewing. And the basket is good.
The assist goes to Joe Dumars.
Now here's Johnson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And here is Williams. Here's Kukoc. Left side Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Jones against Williams. Beyond the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Siakam's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Siakam's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
The Nets have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Dumars misses.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Team second.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with.
Take a break.
I mean, you look
Take
at
a
the
break.
eyes of these guys.
Two
They're
shots.
focused. They're wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The first one falls. White, he's checked in for Williams. And the Nets making a change here.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him.
Hey, you get shooter. I got him.
You got this guy out here? Yeah, I got big man.
Hey, you box out your man.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Jefferson from outside the arc. Nets keep it alive. Here's Kukoc. Doesn't go that time.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Hollins. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Ryan Hollins.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Detroit has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Jones. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Kukoc. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Team second. At the line for the Nets, Williams, Jason Williams. 2 shots.
2.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pistons making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. So he gets them both. The Pistons have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Robinson on the wing. It's hauled in by Lucas. The Nets have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dumars. This for the tie. Rebound Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Stevenson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Nets call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Here comes the fun, Detroit. It's the Piston Dancers. we go. Time to get loud now for your Detroit Pistons dancer.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Jefferson. Here's Lucas. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jones from outside hits a three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 4.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Lucas, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Goes up from the block. Jefferson grabs the miss. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Hollins. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. White with it. Takes a 3. Offensive board. Now here's Stevenson. Outside. Williams. Jones with the block. For 3. Robinson fires in the triple. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. White against Williams. Johnson with the defensive effort.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's White. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Jones, the pass to White. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Gasol's checked in for Detroit. Anthony Davis comes in for Johnson. Rivers is checked in for Brooklyn.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Stevenson.
Detroit, foul.
So both teams changing it up here.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Butler against Jones. Butler passes to Hill. Over Robinson. Good work defensively by Robinson. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Pistons ahead. They're up 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Well, the Nets shooting just 33% so far in this game. We've got Anthony Davis. He's out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Jones in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Butler. Here's Dumars. And Gasol with the block. And Ewing gets it to go. Detroit has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Gasol. Here's Jones. to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Black. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jones. Three-pointer. Pistons keep it alive. And finished off by Davis.
AD has always been such a gifted rebounder.
Now Butler. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And the Pistons call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
For the Pistons, Johnson comes in for Robinson, and Williams is subbed in for Jones. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Dwayne Casey had some advice for his team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Davis can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Johnson inside. Butler covering. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And when Gasol gets to his spots, he can get hot fast. Love when he's being this aggressive on the offensive end.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Davis, the pass to Williams. And here's Gasol. Pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. They get it again.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside, Hill. Here's Dumars. Williams defending. Back to Hill. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Larry Johnson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Johnson.
Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you can shoot it. I got him. You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
And Johnson drops them both. MVP voting is usually somewhat contentious. What's your criteria for that award, Brent?
I think it's really difficult, BA, and I don't think there's anything wrong with people talking about it when the voters are saying year to year their criteria changes. Because guess what? Every season is different. So it's a very difficult award to try to pick out the very best player in the league. Winning has to have something to do with it.
So it's Detroit now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Outside Hill. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Pass to Johnson. Four on the clock. It's kept alive. It's good on the putback.
And he just has every shot in the book. And right now, they're all going down. AD dominating.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there. So it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
They're going to come your way.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Now here's Hill. Back to Williams. Tipped. Now White. Pass to Davis. And here's Johnson. White with it. The three. And they recover it. He can't hit that time.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Williams. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Williams, Jason Williams. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4 from deep. Johnson. They get it back. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Timeout called. Brooklyn. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Brooklyn with the ball.
Jimmy.
Trailing by 8.
Timeout. You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Detroit calls timeout.
Keeping us all in motion. Here are your Pistons dancers.
For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Gasol. He's covered closely. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Gasol. Second personal foul. Team second. Shooting for Brooklyn. Ewing. Patrick Ewing. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Gasol. Now Davis. Clock at 6. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Williams misses. And the Pistons shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Now here's Gasol. On the wing, Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Fourth personal foul. Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
Anthony Davis, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
We got shooter, huh? Better box your man up. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
We got shooter, huh? Better box your man up. I got it.
Hey, just box out.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. 1:19 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Ewing. Soft touch off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
The Nets shooting only 39% so far in the game. Over to the wing. Here's Ewing. Checked by Gasol. Ewing, no good. And so it's Detroit with it. They've led by as many as 11. And then Gasol with the jam.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Pass to Siakam. Here's Williams from deep three-point range. He can't get it to go. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, JoJo White. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Dumars misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Outside White. So we see the Pistons get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.